It's Week 15 of the NFL.
And we'll see the Broncos' speedy running back.
He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Broncos and the Niners on Monday Night Prime Time.
We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback, I'll be in the booth, Mr. Brock Hewitt. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock. Days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple quarterbacks here also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today because the moment they get greedy in coverage and get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, maybe 6 points too.
Bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
Kittle brings it in.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We're going to look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Slot man in motion left. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Charlie loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. Throwing now from the gun. That throw finds Kittle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Third down and 9.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Stays up. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They'll come up 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down, Broncos.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass ball in. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Just give this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
From midfield on 2nd down. Completed to Sutton. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Chance to the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Called in left side. And he'll be brought down down after getting to the 47-yard line.
A gain of
A
5.
5-yard gain on the play.
And the
Broncos will have a first down. He'll throw it yet again. Pass taken in by Sutton. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Amador Lenore there on the stop. Second down now, 7 to go.
Second and 7. At the 49ers, 44-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Gets this to Sanders. And they make the stop. I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. They send the tight end in motion. They are throwing it again. That one's complete, right side. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Amador Lenore there on the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Still sticking with the passing game. Cut by Sutton. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
All set up now for first and 10. From the red zone now. Hits his running back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Line number 10.
They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
4-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted.
You know, Craig, one of the tenets of the West Coast system is fortune to play in touchdown to touchdown. Touchdown to touchdown. Getting it. To check them. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense. With the quarterback into the throw, you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
The Broncos and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's kept up the pace all season long, to the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. One of the tight ends motioning left. They'll run here on first down. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Goal to go, it's a pass play. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. No chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Return coming here from the 12. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The 49ers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he's played a major impact in their passing game, too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. On first down, they'll run. He's in the clear. There he goes on the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get it down to a single point. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Broncos running their offense out once again. They're trying to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And after a little running, he gets this up to the 32. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved
Ball
early.
start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 8 yards on that play, and they only have 1 now to go on 3rd down. Pass play coming here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are thrown into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The 49ers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And you can see he's valued well beyond his work just as a runner. He's leading NFL backs in receiving touchdowns late in this season. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll be taken down after advancing this to the 37.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 37. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down and they'll say right at the 39-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. Crosses midfield, still going. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to get about 5 yards to carry? Put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate, that sets up the play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up second down. Pass play now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Third and long for him here. Coleman is there, and he heartlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. The linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Denver set to take the field on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll come out throwing. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll throw it again. That's Thomas. He's got it. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Jair Brown. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Motioning left is Thomas. From the 32. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. And down pressure on its way. They'll make a big for it on the ground. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Denver first. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They get 22 on that one. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing from the gun here. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
And the Broncos first down.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They go play action on first. Short pass caught by his tight end. Head out of bounds after a small gain. Offense to the line for second down. They are throwing it again. The throw is caught. And he gets it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 7.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Starting at the 10. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The 49ers returning their offense and this running back to the field. We'll get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. First and 10, they're going to throw. That's brought in by Jennings. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He breaks the tackle. And finally they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 31. That throw finds Kittle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure Coach play calling doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. Your play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
To the air now on 1st and 10. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Kittle brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusted running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, he scores on his own mistake. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as you can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he has it down at the 8-yard line on the play.
How How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous watching by the defense to stop that short. That's a type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's a return from the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Broncos are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He has been putting up some numbers early in this contest. They've got first down from the 31. Throwing it to start this drive. He finds Sanders. And he's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Amador Lenore there on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He fires one deep down the middle. He had a throw. Great defensive play. John loose, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They kick the running back in motion. Transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it too.
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. So here comes the Bronco offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air, following the pick 6. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Completed to his running back. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Jair Brown. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Looking for a throw here. Got him, man. It's Thomas. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
There's a give up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And they make the tackle at the 38.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
From the 38. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
Complete to number 88.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains!
Denver.
Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Another carry. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And this is picked up by the 49ers. And San Francisco takes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The 49ers grow their lead on the turnover. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number one, make the recovery, or number two, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
For the extra point.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Hits him on the out route. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's out near midfield and still going. And he gets this down to the 38. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Man in motion out of the slot. Trying the inside handoff to Sanders. And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. From the 34. Pass taken in by Sutton. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos reduce the lead to just 4. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the return to the 27. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Into the hands of Kittle. And he flips the field for that before being taken down.
You know, Kay, you often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Back now, pressure on its way. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
That pass caught by Strange. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Completely off the field. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now motion him out of the backfield. He brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the line. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. And goes, man, it's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can, and certainly was effective.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Visitors ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Here's 2nd and 2. Dumps it off to his running back.
That defense, they'll give up that completion every time. They don't just like it, they love it. Because it creates a fun little race between everybody coming downhill to go make that tackle. In this case, run him right out of bounds.
He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll throw it again. That's Thomas, he's got it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. One is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So we're halfway through this contest from Santa Clara, California. The hometown 49ers out in front. Now we'll toss things to Jonathan Coachman in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where you see the final score there. Khalil Shakir, 91 yards receiving there. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Matthew Stafford, strong in the victory, as his guys run their record to 10-4 now with 2 weeks to go. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Jalen Warren, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Shortest completions I've ever seen on a curl and go. That route's like a fine wine, kid. It gets better the longer it matures. The court came out a little early that time, and it was only a small game.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs without Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 46. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a 31-yard play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's first and 10 from the 15. From the red zone now. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He has the catch. Oh, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock is nearly a touch. The challenge flag is out now. The Broncos don't think they got it right the first time.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we can see he made the catch. He definitely has possession. But did both of those feet hit down in the end zone?
Yeah, get that zoom button ready to go. Get the magnifying glass. Was there any green right between his feet and that end line? That's what they're going to be looking for in the replay booth.
But they're going to lose what could be a very valuable timeout, too. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie this game up. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Here's the handoff. And he cuts it back right. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a 49er first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. He gets forward, and it's about 4 yards. Bruce Sanders that time on the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Running it now out of the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Setting up a throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, that stings on the first seconds of years.
They went for it, got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First and 10, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
21-yard line.
Sending the tight end in motion left. They go play action on first. That finds Ayuk, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
The 14-yard line.
He'll throw it yet again. Avoids the sack. He's stepping up. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. They give it to him again. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger game in the future.
Touchdown, San Francisco. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 31.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. Good hook and return here, and he's got room. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. To throw here on first down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Look to throw. He's got it over the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Handoff now out of the gun. Jukes with the defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. He'll throw on first. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. He's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants go